Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be amazed as we welcome our guest for today's episode. This remarkable individual has been with us in FBSPL for over a decade and has risen through the ranks to become the head of operations, leading a team of 500 members. His leadership skills have earned him the admiration of both his team members and clients who value his expertise, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence. But that's not all. Our guest is also a devoted father of twin girls, and when he's not leading his team to success, he can be found indulging in his guilty pleasure of binge-watching his favorite shows on Netflix. When he travels, he prefers serene and peaceful locations, but don't let that fool you. He is no monk. He knows how to let loose and party with the best of them. In fact, he's the life of the party and the last one standing on the dance floor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host KB on the podcast called Business Transformation with FBSPL Insurance Edition. And it is an honor to have such an accomplished and charismatic individual on our podcast. Our guest will share with us his inspiring journey of hard work, perseverance, and leadership, as well as his insights into how FBSPL brings the transformation to the businesses that it works with. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired. Shekhar, I welcome you on this episode of the podcast. How are you, sir?
Thanks, KB. And this was really a nice introduction someone could have given to me. So thank you so much. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I'm so excited about this episode of the podcast. This is our first episode in a way, and I'm so pleased that someone who is my friend, who has been working with me since a long time, is my guest of the show tonight. So I'm sure we are going to have lots of fun today.
Likewise.
Perfect. So let's start it. For our audience, can you describe your role and responsibilities with FBSPL?
Sure. So, in FBSPL right now, I'm working as an assistant general manager operations. So I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of the company, including the delivery of the service to the clients, ensuring all the processes are running smoothly and efficiently, developing and implementing the process improvements, managing and mentoring team members to ensure that they are meeting the performance targets, developing their skills, knowledge, and delivering high quality services to the client. Yeah. And of course, ensuring the quality control also. So I'm responsible for managing and improving the operations, business operations, to deliver high quality services to the client and drive the growth of the company.
And mind you, everyone, he might not be speaking high of himself, but he's doing a phenomenal job. And I'm personally observing his performance, from last decade. And I have seen him taking up shape as a professional he is today. And he's admired, as I said earlier, alike by his team members and both the client. So, you have been doing a great job. And thanks for being part of the journey so far. Cool. So before FBSPL, what was the most unexpected career you have had?
Well, that's a nice question. So before joining FBSPL, I worked in HDFC Bank as a senior account executive, and that was back in 2008 or 9. I would not say it unexpected, because after completing my master's degree in business administration, and that too in the finance as a major, I got my first opportunity, to which I could not deny. However, after working for a year, I realized that it's not a cup of my tea because my interest was more into the computers. And at the time, the IT and the BPO services in India began to accelerate rapidly, right? So I decided to switch.
So that was about 2008, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. I have had a kind of similar thing. So after my short stint with the business process management, while my studies, I also joined, after my master's, a banking corporation. And I was a team lead in a corporate card, or to be very specific, petrol card division. And to my amusement, the petrol card machines were not even installed in the petrol stations that time. And I was trying to sell that. And I was like, where am I? What am I doing with my life? And I was like, let's go back to business process management and business process outsourcing. And I'm loving it so far. Fantastic.
Absolutely. And to add to this, one more thing, like I respect my first job. The reason behind this is because that was my first job, and that too into a bank. So that was a corporate. So I was more inclined now. I learned things how to work in a corporate, and this helps me a lot now.
Fantastic. Cool. So if you have to describe yourself in just 3 words, what would they be?
3 words. So if I talk professionally, I am experienced, accomplished, and innovative. However, if I talk personally, I am amiable, of course, fun-loving, and spiritual.
And let me tell you, everyone, he is amiable, but when it takes, when it requires, he can be one of the biggest driver as well. So don't let that fool you. All right. And still talking about the fun side of things, what are the first 3 apps or mobile applications that you open on your phone in the morning?
Yeah, usually I when I wake up, I jump on first on my cell phone to see what's happening. But after some of the guidance from our owner, Mr. Madhukar sir, he told that the first thing, you don't have to check the mobile when you wake up. So now I'm following this practice. I do not see my phone in the morning when I wake up. However, like after 2 to 3 hours, I usually check Microsoft Teams, WhatsApp, and Instagram, of course.
Wow, cool. And what's your favorite hobby or pastime outside of your work, of course?
So as you already mentioned, like I love to watch Netflix web series. I'm a binge watcher. Usually when I am alone during the weekends, and especially during the night hours. So I love to watch Netflix, or I go to the places where I find peace of mind, right? And when I'm with my family, then I spend most of the time with my daughters. Both are 9 years old now.
Wow. So which was the last web series did you watch?
So right now I'm watching Fauda, and I'm on the 5th season.
Oh wow. You really are a binge watcher. Okay. So hypothetically, just imagine if you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
I would love to answer this question because my role model is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If you remember, he's one of the most successful Indian cricketer captains in the history of Indian cricket, right? So having dinner with Mahendra Singh Dhoni would be an opportunity for me to learn about his leadership style, like his approach to building and leading successful teams, his calmness under pressure, and his ability to motivate and inspire his teammates could provide valuable insight into his leadership style and how to build a winning team culture.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Even I would like to join that. All right. Now let's discuss something about business, as we're talking about business transformation with FBSPL. So what are some key trends driving business transformation in the insurance industry today? And how is FBSPL positioning itself to take advantage of these trends?
Sure. So like the top 3 trends, what we have observed, or I have personally observed in the US insurance industry is, sorry. First is it's the digitalization and automation, which is now evolving. So with proliferation of digital technologies and rise in the automation, insurers are now leveraging tools and platforms to streamline their operations. They improve efficiency and enhance their customer experience. So, for example, if I talk about digital technologies, they are being used to automate underwriting, claims processing, and customer service also, while also enabling insurers to offer new products and services. Second trend which is evolving is like data and analytics, and the third is customer centricity. So companies are now increasingly focusing on improving the customer experience by tailoring their products and services to meet the needs of the preferences of the individual customers. So overall, these trends are driving a significant transformation in the US industry, with insurers like seeking to innovate and adapt uh, the competition or the competitive market to meet the evolving needs of their customers. We are like investing a lot in learning and development of the new technology and insurance agency software so that we can provide the best service at a competitive cost. So our team are now proficient in operating most of the agency management systems such as like Applied Epic, AMS 360, Hawksoft, EasyLinks, QQ Catalyst, Sagita, Insured Mind, Agency Blog. There are n number and many more, right? So we are also like fine tuning our team to assist US insurance agencies in process improvements through their artificial intelligence and applying lean methodologies to their existing and what I can say their traditional insurance processes.
Wow. Lean sounds lean, but still heavy. Cool. In what role does innovation play in the insurance industry? How do you foster a culture of innovation within FBSPL? Because you said the technology and the changes or the use of AI and all that stuff. So there's lots of innovation everywhere, and I'm sure there must be some sort of innovation within the insurance industry as well. So how do you make sure that you have a culture adapting and continuously innovating things, processes within your organization and teams?
Sure. So like innovation is really critical to the success of any industry, not especially for insurance. For any industry, innovation is really critical. And with the rise of new technologies, changing customer expectations and evolving market dynamics, insurers must continually innovate to remain competitive and meet the needs of their customers. At Fusion Business Solutions, like what we do is like we foster a culture of innovation by encouraging our team to explore new ideas and push the boundaries of what is possible in business process management and AI, of course. So we provide them with the resources, support, and freedom they need to pursue innovative research projects that have the potential to transform the industry.
Wow. And this last aspect you added, the freedom of thoughts, that's very important. And I, being part of the FBSPL, can double on that because I know, you do not have that liberty within the corporate world, not everywhere. But yes, at FBSPL, you have that freedom where you have an idea, you are suggesting that, you're making sure that it's getting implemented, and you are being part of something new and something innovative that's going to happen or change or transform the ways everyone is working. So that's very liberating and something great. And I feel proud to be part of such an organization. And I'm sure you feel the same.
Yes, and this is a necessity now. It is required. If we'll not free our team members to think out of the box, they will be bound to a certain limit only.
Right. So we have talked about transformation and innovation. And I give you an example. I am, for one, being part of the sales and marketing team. I love technology and how it can simplify my work processes in my outreach programs. So I keep on looking for new technology and I keep on suggesting it to my teams. But then I realized I'm sharing new things and new technologies, too frequently, and my team members might feel that the consistency is not there. So how do you balance the need for innovation and transformation with the need to maintain stability and consistency for your customers?
Well, I was expecting that question. Absolutely. So like in Fusion, in Fusion Business Solutions, what we usually do is like we believe in innovation and stability, of course, and not mutually exclusive. So we work with our clients in the insurance industry to provide innovative solutions that meet their needs while maintaining stability and consistency of their processes. So by fostering a culture of innovation, we aim to help our clients explore new opportunities while we take care of and prioritize their needs and expectations.
Okay. Cool. And how do you encourage continuous learning and growth among your employees, and what role does leadership play in this process?
Yes. So we offer like training and development programs that provide our employees with the skills and knowledge they need to success in their roles and advance their careers, right? We encourage our employees to pursue new learning opportunities that share their knowledge and expertise with others. We offer opportunities for career growth and advancements that includes mentorship, coaching, leadership development programs, and etc. And we also support employee-led initiatives. So, example like such as a research project and community outreach program. So that helps our employees build new skills and develop leadership capabilities.
All right. So you talked about a couple of things that you as an organization are doing for the team members. How do you measure the impact of your training and development programs? And what kind of matrices do you use to assess their effectiveness?
So we have our systems in place already. We regularly survey employees who participate in our training development programs to gather feedbacks on the program's content, delivery, and effectiveness. We use their feedback to make improvements and iterate on our programs, right? We measure learning outcomes such as like knowledge gained or skill developed to assess the impact of the programs on employee growth and development. We also measure the business impact on our programs, such as like changes in productivity of employee retention rates, to understand the broader impact of our programs in our organization. We track participations and completion rates to understand how engaged employees are in our programs and to identify areas where you need to improve engagement. And of course, the ROI is there. So we also measure the return of investment of our programs by comparing the cost of the program to the business impact it generates.
Right. I always remember this one line from our managing director, Mr. Shekhar Dhabhai, that no matter if a person is leaving an organization, but when he leaves, he should be a better person. He should be more skilled, and he should be readily employable. And I have seen that happening. The organizations jump on the employees getting out of FBSPL if they are joining somewhere else. So I can relate to that. Cool. Now we have talked about business transformation. We have talked a bit about the training side of things. Now a very important aspect of the business, the clients. So how do you define a happy client? Because I know the happiness is one of the values that FBSPL believes in. And then there's another value that's called clients first. And then the tagline, keeping you first. So how do you define a happy client, and how do you measure the client happiness?
Yes. So the global definition of a happy client, we define like a happy client as one who is satisfied with the quality of the service, that feels that their needs are being met, and a positive experience working with us. So happy clients are more likely to continue working with us, recommend our services to others, and provide positive feedbacks. And how we measure is, of course, the first one is the Net Promoter Score, which is a widely used metrics that use that the clients are recommending our products and services to others. So we survey clients after they have worked with us to gather the feedback on their experience and calculate our NPS score based on their responses. Second method is through customer satisfaction surveys, and that is through Clutch we are currently using. So we also regularly conduct customer surveys, citizen surveys, to gather feedback on the quantity and the quality of service we provided. And then the client retention rate is one of the aspects.
Amazing. And just to add to it, because I'm part of the marketing and sales side of things. So to date, the biggest source of getting new clients is still referrals from the existing client, and which speaks volumes about the delivery that you as an operation team are delivering to your clients. And that gives us an idea that, yes, our clients are happy. So thank you so much for that. You are making our lives easier. Otherwise, sales is a tough job and tough place to be in. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's, towards the end, take things on the fun side again. We talked about who would you like to dine if you have to, just imagination. So we're talking about the insurance edition, the business transformation and insurance. And to add a little fun element to it, if you could insure any historical event, what would it be and why?
Historical event. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me think a bit. So if that was possible, I suggest to insure the Jallianwala Bagh massacre that occurred in 1919 in the city of Amritsar in Punjab,
Right.
that resulted in the deaths of hundreds of people and injuring many more. So the insurance policy could have covered a range of risks such as like medical expenses, property damage, and loss of life, among others.
Very nice, sir. And my last request, a brief message for our listeners, please.
Absolutely. So I hope you liked what you heard today, and whether you are an insurance customer, company, or agency, I request you to stay up to date on insurance trends, industry trends, and make informed decisions about your insurance needs. If you like to know more about our services, always feel free to visit our website visionfirst.com or email us at support@visionfirst.com.
Fantastic. Thanks for the last bit. It will be very helpful for the marketing team. So thank you so much to be part of our episode today. I know you have a busy schedule, but I'm sure I have had fun. So I feel that you might have enjoyed it too. And thank you everyone for listening to us. Keep on listening to our upcoming episodes. And I promise there would be a lot more fun episodes, a lot more informational episodes. And our idea is to make sure that you have lots and lots of content that is relevant to your industry, to our industry. That's insurance. Thank you so much, everyone. You have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.